NWA Mountain State, the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance, bringing you great wrestling action sanctioned by the NWA.
Oh my God! All-American knockout!
Judge's decision. You see Ron Sexton looking on Scotty.
Measures him. Shooting star press. Parker, look out!
He's got to measure. Oh, super kick again.
Ricky Shane misses though. Dozer catches him.
Tune in each week to see the greatest stars in independent wrestling along with your hosts, Stephen Hensley and Jacques Moliere.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another great hour of NWA Mountain State Wrestling. I am, as always, your host, the Outlaw Rockstar Sweet Stephen Hensley, joined as always by my loyal sidekick, Dean. I'm trying to hang on to your coattails, Bib.
Oh, my word.
And we've got a great card for you today. Main event time. We have the Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight champion, going one-on-one with a newcomer to the Mountain State Wrestling scene, but he's been around the block a couple of times, and he is a skilled competitor. One Mr. Eric Darkstorm. We've got a load, and I mean a load of returns to NWA Mountain State Wrestling, as well as a couple debuts. We have got the debut of Nero. We've got the return of War Machine. We've got Eric Adams coming in here out of nowhere. We got Shane Storm. Pitbull Bob Brown is going to go to task this morning. He's got a heck of an obstacle in his way, and one returning War Machine. We've got so much action. I can't believe it. I can't contain it. Dean Bibb is speechless. Are you speechless?
How could I not be?
That's absolutely right, because when you come to a card like NWA Mountain State Wrestling's putting on this morning, what can words say? Nothing that does it justice. But I'll tell you what, you stick with us, you stick around, you come right back after this commercial break, and we will blow your freaking mind.
NWA Mountain State is paid in part by Kramer Security and Investigations, now hiring in all of southern West Virginia at kramersecurity.net. Mark A. Hunt and Associates, practicing law since 1994 and online at markahunt.com. The West Virginia Tobacco Quit Line. Get help to quit smoking now at westvirginiaquitline.com.
This is Commissioner Larry Light. If you'd like to see the great TV stars of NWA Mountain State Wrestling come to your town, give us a call at area code 304-673-2054 or check us out on the web.
This is going to be one heck of a fast-paced match here to start off one heck of a great hour of NWA Mountain State Wrestling, the flagship of the National Wrestling Alliance. Billy Litt, Lost Boy Nero. I'm telling you what, these guys tore up Mount Hope when they first collided mid-ring here for NWA Mountain State, and kicking off the hour right now.
And you want to talk about riddles wrapped inside of enigmas, wrapped inside of conundrums? Look at these guys, Mr. Electricity and Mr. Lunatic, Mr. Lunacy, Mr. I'm obsessed with the stars above, Nero.
Man, I tell you what, he's given up a lot of height on Billy, but he's not giving up very much firepower. That boy's coming out very, very hot.
Oh, there's the reach advantage, though. Lit, the much taller man, but Nero, not to shy away, gets shoved down to the mat for his troubles. Billy looking really confident for the moment, and I believe we're being joined now by one Mr. Soviet Star, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling television champion himself, the Soviet Star, Boris Dragov. How are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing just fine. I'm out here to scout Billy Litt. Next week they told me that me and Billy Litt, he's get a shot at TV title. Now that I'm a fighting champion, I challenge anybody in Mountain State Wrestling in the state of West Virginia, whether you wrestle here, whether you're not. You're gonna find out why I am the Soviet Star, Russia's best athlete.
Well, no argument with that, sir. You're riding a wave of momentum at the moment. Newly crowned NWA Mountain State Wrestling TV champion very early in your reign, but I can see by the look in your eyes right now, you aim to cement that legacy. And Billy Litt's going to have a lot of work cut out for him if he expects to gain that TV title away from him.
Good luck to him.
That's right, but you have to remember who I beat for the title.
That's right, you beat the Stro the Maestro of Wrestling, a former multiple-time heavyweight champion for Mountain State Wrestling, a former TV champion for Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and going over top of him en route to a victory. That's no small feat, but you did so, and you did so in grand fashion.
That is right. I told him long time ago when he cost me heavyweight title against Johnny Blast, when he interfered, that I would put him out of Mountain State Wrestling. And that's exactly what I did. Single-handedly got rid of Johnny Blast, Diablo. I hung him, never to return. And when I embarrassed the Maestro of Wrestling, as he calls himself, where's he at now? He's gone out of Mountain State Wrestling. I'm not here to play around. The party is over. And the Soviet star will reign supreme for a long time.
Well, 2012 definitely looks to be your year. Billy Litt going for our cover. Nero barely escaping that pinfall attempt. But what a flurry of offense from Nero in the middle of all that.
That has been a whole lot of gusto by the young Nero against Billy Litt. And I'm telling you, he's given up size. He's given up musculature, but he's not giving up on fight. The boy's got some fight in him. This Nero is going to be a hot commodity here. But first, he has to get past Billy Litt. And secondly, Billy Litt should be looking towards next week, his match with the Soviet superstar, Boris Dragoff, as he sets to bring him in from the outside.
Hooks him, brings him over, holding him up for a vertical suplex. A lot of hang time. And boy, did Nero absorb the brunt of that maneuver. Hooks the leg, 2 count only.
I tell you, as I watch this Billy Litt, he has a lot of charisma, a lot of energy. The fans love him. But I tell you this, he is no match for the heavyweight, the Soviet star. He belongs in lightweight division. He's not going to do nothing but get hurt.
I think Billy Litt just called you out in the middle of all that, and I believe it cost him. It looked like the referee may have gotten in the way of Nero. Nero trying to get up. Referee fell on the ropes. Billy Litt got crossed, and Nero's up top. Hooks him. Frankensteiner from the top rope. Are you kidding me?
Beautiful high-risk maneuver by Nero.
And that's what happens when you take your eyes off the prize. Billy Litt looking forward to next week, trying to have words with the Soviet star to my left. And that cost him big time. You can't look past anybody in this business.
Nero definitely bringing some swagger into this.
No, you can't. But as you said, Billy Litt took his time and looked away from this little man, and he get cost him.
Well, I certainly can't blame him for being concerned with you, but he can't look past you. He looks past you against a skilled competitor. He could get hurt going into that match next week, and you're not a guy that you want to go into the ring hurt against, especially with a TV title on the line. Nero has him hooked up, and we're going to see a tarantula now.
Now that is awesome right there. Maybe I'll use that move too. And see it as it stretches the backs, the leg, the neck.
Litt's not looking real good at the moment. All it took was 1 second to take his eyes away from what was going on to look at you, to look ahead to what he hopes is a TV title victory.
That's right. And you see, next week, when you wrap that leg around the ring post, he's going to be hurting, limping. Boris Dragoff, the Soviet star, will remember all of this. And that's what I'm going to work on.
And I'm sure you will. If you're out here scouting for weaknesses for next week, Nero's laying in a lot of good groundwork for you.
Well, I tell you this, Billy Litt's weakness is the fans. He tries to listen and please the fans. Everybody knows when you do that, you start a downward spiral.
Nice, very nice kick by the Lost Boy Nero. Now a reversal by Billy Litt, who leapfrogs over.
But look at the leg.
There's that knee that Boris was just talking about.
And Nero clipped it out from under him good. Billy Litt came down. You saw the pain on his face. Nero followed right up, and he's got a hold of that leg. He's kicking away, and look at the angle that that leg is bending at now. This is not a good situation for Litt.
Veteran experience from the relatively young Nero.
I tell you this young competitor, You can tell he's got some fight desire to win matches because exactly what he's doing. He hurt the body part. He's working it over, and that's what he's staying on. Very smart man.
Well, what do you think, champ? Is he Army of Darkness material yet?
I'm not so sure about that. He's a small man. We like big men, but you never know. I like a man that hurts somebody and just keeps going after it and after it.
Yes, he definitely looks like he's enjoying causing some pain here on Billy Litt.
Yes, he does. And I like somebody that likes to give somebody the pain and just keeps working him over. And smiling. You notice he's smiling while he's doing it.
Well, I've got to say, I appreciate seeing a man smile while he's punishing somebody out there. It shows fight, it shows desire, it shows panache.
Yes, it does. I like the trash talking he's doing to Billy Litt, too. He's letting him know that he's beating his tail out there.
Some blatant disregard for the rules here. Very clever, though. Let's go with one chokehold and then go straight to another one.
I'm going to have to disagree with you that you said a blatant disregard. If it was a complete disregard for the rules, he would have kept it going past a 5 count.
Did you see the kick that he just threw at jaw level at Billy Litt? With Billy Litt easily having 8 inches of height over top of him. That's some flexibility. Looky here.
Whoa!
Standing moonsault.
Very nice. He takes too much time to do move. Billy Litt could have rolled him up if he would have had his sense to him.
Rear headlock applied by Nero, and look at Billy Litt's face. He's not feeling very good right now. A lot of
after
punishment.
the damage his knee's taken, it would be very, very hard for him to mount an effective offense.
Because see, if that was Boris Dragoff, he would still be inflicting pain on that leg. Why is he going to chin lock? It's giving Litt to get the fans behind him, to give him that memento. What he should have done is stayed on that leg.
Well, Billy Litt trying to find a way out of this, firing away with those elbows to the midsection. Nero going towards the ropes. Snapmare by Litt. Nero lands on his feet, comes off, double shoulder block. Both men still up. Litt goes flat. Nero off the ropes. Hip toss by Litt. Nero hangs on, stands up, gets hooked, back body attempted. Nero still behind him though, hooks him. He's got him hooked up for a bulldog style maneuver. Comes off the ropes. Litt still has a hold of him. Rolls over, holds on to that headlock, and good Lord Almighty!
I thought
so much action, such a short time frame.
I thought he was going for a sliced bread number 2 there. What he actually was doing was just getting extra leverage on the taller man by using the top turnbuckle. Brilliant strategy.
Well, I tell you this, if it was Boris Dragoff, when I flipped out of that, I would have drop kicked that knee, hyperextended it. Billy Litt would be laying in the middle, looking up at the lights, and I'd been walking out.
Litt going right back to work on Nero, but Nero is not laying off at all. Springboard and missed completely. Did Litt. Nero ducked out of the way, going up top on his own.
Moonsault!
Lunasault! He's got the, thought he had the leg hooked.
He should have hooked the leg and capitalized.
And I thought he looked frustrated, but it looks a little bit like Nero's showboating, very proud of himself after that maneuver.
The man's not knocked out by that. He's winded. There's a huge difference.
Nero calling for accolades. That may have cost him there.
You're right there. You can tell, what's his name is Nero? You can tell he's a good wrestler. He got some good techniques, good moves, but he just don't have the time. You always go for the pin. You always go to hurt the man.
Nero pressing his advantage and going high risk. You know, looking at photographs from our house show in Mount Hope a couple of weeks ago, the photographs from these two guys, one of them or the other one was upside down. Look at there.
Oh, my
Billy's
Lord.
caught him. Lit atomic bomb in the middle of the ring and a clean pin. Look at there. That's it. It's over.
Like that. Just like that. When you go to high-risk maneuvers, you pay for it. Billy Litt, next week. Boris Dragoff, you're going to pay.
Well, Billy Litt may have got the victory today, but Billy Litt absorbed a lot of punishment. I know that didn't miss your attention, sir.
No, it didn't.
We got a little bit of a confrontation here at the
You
table.
showboat right now. Next week, you won't be doing that. You're going to be looking up at the lights because you're going to find out what the Soviet star is all about. I'm not the star by accident. I'm by it because I'm a champion.
Words from the television champion to next week's challenger, Billy Litt. Guys, it's going to be a hot hour of wrestling right here, and you're in the middle of it on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. Stay tuned for a word from our sponsors.
Wrestling fans, NWA Mountain State Wrestling returns to Mount Hope, West Virginia at the old Mount Hope High School on Sunday, February 26, 3 p.m. That afternoon, you will see such great matches as Dave Scott taking on Eric Darkstorm in a #1 contenders match. Jason the Gift Kincaid puts his NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling title on the line against the Reaper, Matt Conard. There will also be a TV title match where the Soviet star Boris Dragoff defends his title against the War Machine. In tag team action, we will see the Cult of Charisma, Billy Litt, and Ricky Shane take on Zach Vincent and Mr. D-Light. And in the main event, Lance Erickson defends his NWA Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight title against Ace Rockwell. At this time, it is my privilege to interview the Mountain State Wrestling television champion.
This is what you hold on to this title.
Yes.
War Machine, you want to come into my backyard, wrestle in my ring, and you think you deserve a title shot at the Soviet star Boris Dragoff. Your nickname's GQ. I haven't seen you in any magazines, you ugly maggot. A War Machine, you have never been in the ring with me. Total destruction from bell to bell. And for you, on the 26th, I want to show you something. I had this special made for this match. For you, the party is over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And of course, don't forget about that big main event. The Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson.
The Canadian Lion is back. And as you can see, I've got a brand new title that was specially made for the Canadian Lion. Ace Rockwell. Let me go a little bit further here real quick and let everybody know. We've got everybody coming in here. Not only Ace Rockwell, who is the Southern Heavyweight Champ. We've got the North American Champ. Sean Tempers on his way in. We've also got Mr. Mid-Atlantic, Damian Wayne, coming in. Chance Profits wanting to come in. We've got everybody wanting to come in for a shot at this title right here. So guess what, Ace Rockwell? February 26th, right there in Mount Hope, you are the first contender for my title. Well, Mr. Rockwell, with all due respect, I'm the champ here for one reason. That is because I am the man. And you'll find out the 26th of February there in Mount Hope just what the Canadian Lion is all about, because you're just my next step towards immortality.
Fans, we'll see you there Sunday, February 26th, 3 p.m., Mount Hope, West Virginia.
Battle with the newcomers here on NWA Mountain State. We got a veteran of the West Virginia State wrestling scene here, Shane Storm, and he's been in the ring with the likes of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He's wrestled everywhere, 11-year veteran, and now the newcomer, Eric Adams.
Eric Adams from Spanish Harlem, originally trained by Hall of Famer Johnny Rodz, wants to be the NWA World Champion. He cites it as his #1 goal, and he wants to start the first steps of that goal right here in NWA Mountain State Wrestling, the flagship of the Wrestling Alliance, starting off against the best. And he's got his hands full this week against the 11-year veteran Shane Storm.
Well, these guys are definitely set to wrestle. And so, hey, more power to you, Mr. Adams. If you can become NWA World Champion, don't forget where you came from. That's awesome. Great mat skills on display by both men. Shane Storm now working the left wrist of Eric Adams. Sizing up the ring, rolling his way out, and a smooth reversal now. What's his moniker, El Cucho? Is that the monster? What is it, El Cucho? El Chicho?
I think it stands for the guy that's going to run roughshod over top of everybody.
That's
a big
boy.
actually the lengthier version of that.
He is big, brawny, and right now we're seeing how he breaks out of that hole with the thumb to the eyes. That's a Cincinnati native.
No,
he's a New York native. My bad.
Adams goes in after Storm. Storm ducks out of the way, goes through the ropes, comes over top, gets caught on the way in though, and Adams unloading with those vicious right hands, sends him to the opposite corner, comes running in after him. Storm moves out of the way, kick to the upper body of Eric Adams, leveling him with forearm shots now, and he is rocking Adams.
Boy, I'm telling you what, these guys are intense in our second match of the hour. And you know what? Intensity is just getting amped up here in NWA Mountain State. Guys, we've got more talent coming in. Nice snap suplex now by Eric Adams. Guys, we've got the North American champion, Sean the Temptation Tempers, coming in the future. We've got Ace Rockwell coming in, Southern Heavyweight Champion. Guys, we have seen the NWA Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Championship defended in Mount Hope. Jason Kincaid versus Lance Erickson, title versus title.
And man, there is a talent that I love from top to bottom. I got to spend a lot of the early parts of my career calling Jason Kincaid's matches, and that man is breathtaking to say the least.
Jason Kincaid is God's gift to wrestling. Sunset flip takeover now. Can he land it?
Eric Adams using his upper body strength, his small stature as far as his body. He's built very much like a fire plug. He's not a small guy, but he's built very much like a fire plug. A lot of weight in that lower body and the upper body. Very hard to take over a man like that with a sunset flip. Shane Storm, though, up and over, kick to the up, bounce off the ropes.
And a spinning neck breaker. Shades of Buddy Jack Roberts here on Eric Adams. Shane's going to cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2, Ryan Cos.
I believe Adams had his shoulder up before the 2 count there, but that could have been very close.
Yes. Hard clubbing blows now by Eric Adams on Shane Storm.
And Adams looking real frustrated, and there was a lot of force behind that forearm shot, and you could see that frustration in that blow. A lot more vicious than the forearm shots we saw earlier in this contest.
Yes, half Nelson, three-quarter Nelson chin lock applied on Shane Storm, and now the snapmare is going to bring him on over.
Now he's coming off the ropes, bounce off the other one, hits it big time, and he calls that one the straight shot, and he almost put away Shane Storm with that one.
That was nice. That was a solid clothesline on a prone opponent. It was great. Coming up, we've got a hot match for you. Pitbull Bob Brown representing the Army of Darkness, taking on the man who brings the pain. That's right, War Machine, right back here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
Well, you might want to ask Shane Storm who brings the pain right now. After those vicious series of maneuvers and those left hands to the side of his face, he may believe the man that's bringing the pain is Eric Adams, because it sure as heck looks like it from this vantage point.
Yes, Eric Adams in firm control of this match right now. Clubbing elbow across the prone arm, driving Storm down to the mat, and now using that spark plug style body and using that as a fulcrum on the shoulder there.
And Eric Adams very good at utilizing the length of his body frame in relation to his opponent. Did you see the way he dictated, using his foot, forcing Shane Storm down to the mat and still holding onto the arm?
Absolutely. Shane Storm escaping from a backdrop suplex, clubbing forearms now. Whoa, and gets one in return. 3 in a row. Irish whip off the ropes.
Sends Storm up. Oh my Lord! Just about beheaded that poor kid.
Excellent clothesline by Eric Adams, and an almost 3 count as Cucumber & Company brings the action right into your living room. Guys, www.cucumberandco.com. Give respect, love the people.
Hook of the leg, 2 count only.
Eric Adams looking a little bit flustered at his inability to finish off the match so far, but he should be very proud of his performance in this match, that's for sure. Shane Storm hasn't been a slouch either.
Eric Adams will be proud when he walks away with his share of the winner's purse, moving up on the rankings, Dean.
Well, no one has won this match yet. Do not count Shane Storm out. 11-year veteran, he is going to have some tricks up his sleeve. I believe I saw him in Apple Grove, West Virginia as part of a tag team once. I'm not sure. Many, many moons ago.
I remember the name of that tag team. It was called Please Don't Put Me in the Ring with a Latin Monster.
Oh, big chop by the Latin Monster, Eric Adams. Oh, that's pretty impressive chop also.
Well, there's a receipt for that chop by Adams.
Buy one, get one free.
And now it's Shane Storm with the forearms to the head, a clenched fist to the side.
And Adams cuts him off with a kick to the breadbasket and a side Russian leg sweep.
And boy almighty, can Adams absorb punishment and quickly. Shane Storm found an opening, but how long did it really last, Dean?
Adams reminds me of the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. Same stature, same look in the eye, same ability to take pain. Manny Fernandez would bleed all over the ring and still kick your tail, all around his own blood stain. Eric Adams has that vibe.
And you heard Adams say, I thought you wanted to be a wrestler, and that has lit a fire under Shane.
That's the break that Shane Storm was looking for. Gets his second win just in time. Catches his opponent monologuing.
And Adams pushed him off. And Shane holding the back of his head. He may have hit back of his head first on that mat there.
Those were hard fists from Shane Storm on Eric Adams, but you see who's on his feet and who isn't.
Shane Storm taking a lot of time to move. That's given.
Referee checking on him, making sure he's capable to continue in this contest, giving Eric Adams an opportunity to go up to Yeager Airport. Whoa, but he's back down.
Shane Storm right there to meet him, unloads with a series of shots to the right side of the face.
Are we going to see a superplex?
He signaled to the fans. He's got Adams up top, and he nailed it!
There's your game changer right there. If Storm can roll over, Adams could be winded enough that Storm can pull out a victory.
Referee starting the 10 count.
The fans are excited here at the Oakland Gym.
3 count by
Storm.
There's the arm over. Oh,
he says that's so that close.
So close.
Man, I tell you what, that was exciting. Now both men reaching their base. Who's going to be up to their feet first? All right, we got shots being fired by Shane Storm. Eric Adams is to his feet first.
Doesn't seem to count for much for the moment, but don't count him out at all. But Shane Storm, he is unloading for all he's worth right now. He's absorbed so much punishment in this match. And right now, you said it yourself, game changer time. Following that suplex, a spinning heel kick. He's doing everything he can. All the stops, 2 count.
Almost. Again, so close.
Cannot believe my eyes. What a flurry of offense.
And you're seeing it right here on the flagship of the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance's own NWA Mountain State. Adams sets up. Brainbuster! Man, what an animalistic brainbuster! Wow!
I think this might be it, Dean.
Well, if it's not, it's got every opportunity to be. High risk again.
Here's your cherry for the Sunday. He's going up top. I think we're going to see, he calls this one Let Pride, the elbow from the heavens, hooks the leg. It's going to be it. 2 and 3.
That's it.
Stick a fork in him, he's done.
What a great match.
NWA Mountain State. You have chosen to face
incredible match tonight. Wow.
Mobile disc jockeys are an important part of your party. Get a good one, you have a great party. Get a bad one, suffer the consequences. Dwayne Muncie, the owner, has been doing this since 1992 and is well qualified to help you through the entire process of making your event a huge hit. Here's just a few reasons you should book us. Dependability, knowledgeable, friendly staff, user-friendly website, over 110,000 songs, will play as long as you want, and customer service is most important to us. We have all the equipment to handle any job, any size. We can even set up multiple systems at the same event. Our gear is well maintained and we always bring backups. We set up early and we love to travel. Please see our website for details. No hidden charges, no setup fees, no subcontracting. Give us a call today at 304-250-0123 or go to DwayneMuncie.com to schedule a free consultation. Don't suffer with a lousy DJ. Let Cucumber & Company help make your night downright historic.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
All right, wrestling fans, we're back at NWA Mountain State Wrestling. And if you like old school, if you like seeing some of the veterans that have passed through NWA Mountain State Wrestling before, do we have a treat for you this morning? It's the return of the one and only War Machine, and he's facing long-term veteran of the scene, Pitbull Bob Brown, and what is sure, let me say that one more time because three isn't enough, sure to be a true classic.
I'm telling you what, who, and I'll say it again, who in West Virginia, who has ever been to a wrestling match in West Virginia, would not recognize the name War Machine, the man who brings the pain, Choke Slam King. Where is Lady Viper? I'm telling you, we need the huge boa constrictor, we need Lady Viper, but I'm telling you what, it is good to have War Machine back because you see him right there. He will go toe-to-toe with Bob Brown. He will give Bob Brown everything that the Pitbull can throw at him right back. The War Machine, a bad man. And Bob Brown's got his hands full. Now War Machine's got his hands full too. As the two lock up, you see Pitbull, he's taking the early advantage. And apparently needs his doggy chews for the day.
And Dean Bibb, you want to talk about mutants of these business? These guys aren't your average run-of-the-day guys that happen to decide they want to be wrestlers. When they were born onto this earth, they had no other choice. Some men are just born to be a part of this crazy circus we call wrestling. They are born to go out there and fight it out each and every night. This is their bread and butter. It's their purpose for being. Win, lose, or draw this match, this is what they were born to do, and they love every second of it.
You better believe it. How many times multiple NWA Mountain State champion, even before it was NWA Mountain State, the War Machine was wearing the big blue belt. His feuds, side headlock takeover now by the War Machine. Some of his legendary feuds include, all right, you ready for a name, some name checking?
Let's go for it.
Frank the Tank Parker.
1.
The Maestro.
2.
Jason the Gift Kincaid.
3. And the
list goes on and on, okay?
It really does.
Lance Erickson.
It turns out your memory's as good as Leonard Simstein, Bibb. But you're absolutely right. That man has been in the ring with anyone that will step in front of him. And having said that, there are a lot of guys that don't want to do that.
Yeah, because the man who brings the pain will lay it on you. Wow. Bob went for a... Oh!
And wait. Bob's feet were on the ropes. Where in the heck was the referee to break that up?
The referee was giving a 5 count. He was trying to get War Machine to break the hold, and that's what the War Machine did.
Was he whispering?
Scoop slam now, and the War Machine came right over the back. War Machine had him then. Measures him up. And a great elbow drop. Here's your cover.
No hook of the leg, though. You can't do that against a guy like Bob Brown. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how long you've been in this business. He's been here that long, too. He's not going to fall prey to a pinfall that early in a match, especially without the hook of a leg.
You know why there was no hook of the leg? War Machine, I doubt, was finished with him yet. And Pitbull, I guarantee you, can respect that in a competitor.
Pitbull pushes him off the ropes.
Whoa!
Neither man moves.
They're huge men. These are man monsters.
Irresistible force, immovable object. War Machine off the ropes. Big running shoulder block, and that's going to put Bob Brown down, and he retreats to the outside.
I have seen War Machine take Big Willie Blackheart down with that. I've seen him take Frank the Tank Parker down. I cannot tell you how excited I am to see the War Machine and Pitbull Bob Brown taking a second to get his faculties. Guys, Pitbull Bob Brown as bad a man as they come. I'm telling you what, the Army of Darkness with Pitbull Bob Brown is a formidable faction, but here comes the War Machine. And we're chasing each other around the ring. Pitbull in the ring first.
Pitbull waiting, and Pitbull caught him running through the rings. That breather turned into an opportunity. Wait and bait. Nobody does it better than Bob Brown.
Pitbull let War Machine play into his hands on that one. Clubbing southpaws by the Pitbull.
And that has definitely put a halt to the momentum that War Machine had established early on. And War Machine, let's not mince words about it. He was on a roll. But Bob Brown stopped it. He was in a trouble situation. He went outside. Say what you will about going to the outside of the ring. You can say it's cowardly. You can say he's scared. But what it is a strategy that paid off.
Absolutely. Setting up the War Machine. Whoa! That is a horizontal clothesline against the edge of the ring. The War Machine's back just bent in a way it's not supposed to. The count's at 3 right now, and Pitbull's letting him back in the ring. Now it's Pitbull sizing him up. Pitbull's not finished. See, like I said, he can respect that. Now War Machine's firing back on him.
And Bob with a not-so-scientific maneuver there, rake of the eyes, effective nonetheless. Most important detail about that, illegal, yes. Disqualification, no.
Exactly. And War Machine's kind of reeling right now. He's trying to make sure his retinas are still attached after that one. Hey, Pitbull's going for the chain now. And referee's right on top of that one.
Referee admonishing Bob Brown. War Machine from behind, though. Forearm to the back. Firing away on Bob. Once again, not so scientific, but absolutely effective. And from the rake of the eyes, grabbed him by the back of the head and threw him headfirst into that turnbuckle.
Irish whip now, and the Pitbull giving an elbow, and now the vertical press, horizontal press. I don't even know which direction is up and down.
Lateral press.
Thank you, I like that word. Can I use that?
You sure can.
Rear chin lock applied by the Pitbull, putting his weight down on him. Main event action coming up. One fall, television time remaining. It is a non-title match. The television champion, Lance Erickson, taking on newcomer Eric Darkstorm. Pitbull now wearing down the man who brings the pain.
And the man who brings the pain right now may very well be feeling a little bit of it. He might have brought it, but unfortunately he shared that grab bag of fun with Bob Brown, and Bob is all too happy to return the favor. You hear the War Machine screaming, no, no, I don't give it up. But really, when you're in a situation like this, you get held in a submission maneuver, a wear-down maneuver long enough. After a while, your choice in the matter to give up the match, to not be involved, disappears. But War Machine trying to get the fans behind him.
And it's working. The fans here at Smithers are lighting up. And War Machine breaks out. Throwing some clubbing right hands. He shoots the Pitbull across to the corner. Pitbull moves though.
Pitbull catches him. Body slam. Square center in the ring. Not going for a pinfall. Bounds off the ropes. Big knee drop.
Yeah, that torso, that impact on that torso. Pitbull Bob Brown is a big man. That could separate a sternum in a heartbeat. And it doesn't matter how many years of experience you've got when someone's choking you out like that. That experience comes a minute later because there's nothing you can do.
Off the ropes again. Misses with the atomic leg drop though. And War Machine with an opportunity right now to change things around. Will he get the reversal of fortunes? He can't waste too much time.
Huge right hand. There's another and another. 4, 5. Yeah, he's firing him up on Pitbull Bob Brown. He's going to shoot him across to our corner. Follow up with a clothesline. And another clothesline. Takes him down. Here's a hook of the leg. 2. War Machine's fired up.
And War Machine doing a very good job of stringing together some very basic maneuvers in rapid succession. Clothesline into the corner, into a short arm clothesline. brings him back up after not getting the pinfall, rams him into the turnbuckle, sends him back out, but Bob Brown with the reversal.
He's going to size him up, come in, and he's going to eat the boot. Dogs like eating shoes, but he didn't like that. Here it comes. The choke slam.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the pinfall, but look at the corner.
Eric Adams coming in on the War Machine. What gives?
And Eric Adams just absolutely waylaying War Machine. And for what?
Pitbull bumper. He's sending the referee to the outside.
Whoa. And that referee isn't looking good at all. We may need to get somebody to come out here and check on him. But War Machine, look at War Machine in there, and there's Nero.
The Lost Child Nero coming and clearing it out with the chair. I don't know if Eric Adams is trying to get a piece of the Army of Darkness membership or what. Somebody's crazy.
And did you hear Adams ask Nero, are you crazy?
Yes, he
Did you
is.
hear what Nero said? Yes. Yes, I am. He doesn't care at all.
I think he just wants a piece of the action no matter who's brawling.
And War Machine very, very fortunate that there was one man in the back crazy enough to come out here and take his side and defend him in this 2-on-1 situation, or this could have been a much worse ending than what we thought it would be this morning.
Absolutely. And now War Machine's got to wonder where this guy came from. You know, race car spelled backwards is still race car, but I'm starting to wonder what short bus spelled backwards is, because that guy interjected himself into a brawl. He really didn't have a dog in the hunt, but he's a part of it now.
Unbelievable finish to this one. Fans, stick with us. You think this is the most exciting thing you'll see all morning? We've got some more time left, and I promise you this, we're going to drive you out of your mind with what we have left, and you're going to be waiting with bated breath for everything we've got coming your way. Not just this week, but next week, next month, next year, all year, for the foreseeable future. NWA Mountain State Wrestling, stick with us.
Attention wrestling fans, it's Jessica Schuler here. Send us videos of you talking about your favorite NWA Mountain State wrestler or wrestlers. If we like it, we may use it in our show. And be sure to visit NWAMountainState.com for the latest NWA news.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
Mobile disc jockeys are an important part of your party. Get a good one, you have a great party. Get a bad one, suffer the consequences. Dwayne Muncie, the owner, has been doing this since 1992 and is well qualified to help you through the entire process of making your event a huge hit. Here's just a few reasons you should book us. Dependability, knowledgeable, friendly staff, user-friendly website, over 110,000 songs, will play as long as you want, and customer service is most important to us. We have all the equipment to handle any job, any size. We can even set up multiple systems at the same event. Our gear is well maintained and we always bring backups. We set up early and we love to travel. Please see our website for details. No hidden charges, no setup fees, no subcontracting. Give us a call today at 304-250-0123 or go to DwayneMuncie.com to schedule a free consultation. Don't suffer with a lousy DJ. Let Cucumber & Company help make your night downright historic.
The Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson, taking on newcomer to NWA Mountain State, Eric Darkstorm, in a non-title matchup. This is going to be a hard-fought contest, though. You can guarantee that, title or no title, because Eric Darkstorm is going to be looking to make a name for himself right here this morning on NWA Mountain State Television.
Well, you're darn skippy about that one, Dean. Eric Darkstorm, absolutely no slouch. He has a mixture of an MMA background. He's a great striker. He's a great ground and pounder. He's a great submission expert, and he is a fantastic wrestler. But today he has his hands full against the Canadian Lion, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the world, the man who defeated Johnny Blast, the Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson.
Yes, absolutely. Both of these guys, pretty big, good-looking athletes. Eric Darkstorm, a local man, and the NWA Mountain State title in the hands of a resident of New Brunswick, Canada. This has been a great hour of television. Again, guys, non-title matchup as Eric Darkstorm works his way around the Canadian Lion. Notice under the right arm, you got a tattoo of the album cover of the Battle of Los Angeles by Rage Against the Machine. Good wrestling by both men here. Grapple and counter grapple now.
And Darkstorm's showing some sportsmanship there, clapping for Lance Erickson after that exchange. Don't expect too much of that in this match. Eric Darkstorm can like to clap his hands all he wants and be a good sportsman, but in that ring during this match, do not count on seeing the same from Lance Erickson. It's not about being friends. It's not about being sportsmen. It's about being champion.
Absolutely, and when Lance Erickson smells blood, Lance Erickson's gonna swarm. And we're going to have to see how Eric Darkstorm approaches the smell of blood. Referee Ryan in a great place to check for submission. Look at there, shoots him off. Takes a shoulder tackle, does the champion.
And that is surprising. Lance Erickson, the much bigger of the two men, taken down by a shoulder block by Eric Darkstorm, not discounting the strength of Darkstorm, but what a force Lance Erickson is in that ring. To see him taken down by a shoulder block that early in a match is amazing.
It was momentum. That was momentum. And there's the smell of blood. He got the guy winded with a kick to the breadbasket and dumped him with the right hand.
Well, it was momentum, and it was short-lived momentum at that.
Wow, dumped him with the forearm strike. The fans holding signs talking about the Canadian Lion, and I think he thrives on that just as much as he thrives on the smell of blood. Irish whip across, and a big elbow across the lips of Eric Darkstorm, and your champion feeling very good about himself this morning on NWA Mountain State.
It's hard to not feel good when you're at the top of the world, but make no mistake about it. Yeah, Lance Erickson might be singing his praises for a heartbeat, but not once when he was raising his arms up did he take his eyes off of Eric Darkstorm. He waited until he crawled into position and very calmly walked over and stomped on not only his back but his kidneys.
Darkstorm firing back. Here's your forearm shivers. He's going to hit the ropes and gets taken down by that Stan Hansen-style lariat that he throws.
And he may be looking for his teeth on the floor after that one.
That was brutal. Here's your lateral press with a hook of the leg. Referee counts a 2 count.
Erickson going to a rear headlock, wearing down Darkstorm. Darkstorm been a very, very quick offense for him during this match. Erickson senses it. That's going to be Darkstorm's strength in this. I believe firmly the power advantage in this one and the reach advantage, that's got to go to Erickson. But speed and agility mixed with the power that Darkstorm has, that's formidable. So you want to take part of that away from him. Win him as early as possible.
It's an interesting choice of offense. A fella who can ground and pound you, a fella with your MMA background. You want to try to ground him, keep him from moving. Very good. Hey, great versatility. And a drop kick now by Eric Darkstorm.
And Darkstorm pulling Erickson out away from the ropes.
Not
good
even one.
Good instincts hooked the leg, but too little, too soon.
And a poke of the eyes there. Lance Erickson sizing him up. Big double axe handle in the corner. And proud of himself. Eric Darkstorm taking a second to reboot the system as he gets locked in for a suplex. Big, powerful drop. Almost covering the entire length of the ring.
And you heard the shake and the vibration, the floor over at the announce position. Nothing flashy about that move by today's standards. A lot of people, they see high flying all over the place. They see a lot of intricacies, but never ever discount the effectiveness of an old school maneuver. Those moves were in there making this business strong to begin with, making real men from the beginning.
Absolutely. And guys, you think it sounded loud over your crummy little TV speakers. I don't care what kind of system you've got. Come to the shows. Come out and see us in Hinton, in Mount Hope. Guys, feel the excitement. You will shake when the ring shakes. NWA Mountain State, we are expanding our ground. And guys, we want you to be a part of it. Wow! Okay, Eric Darkstorm sacrificing the body on the jawbreaker. He misses with the clothesline. Woo!
Goodbye. Goodbye and good night.
Game changer by the heavyweight champion. Now, Darkstorm with some veteran experience, he knew where he was.
Darkstorm with some experience there. He knew the only thing he could do. Unfortunately, that was the only thing he could do. A kick to the head is going to take a lot out of you.
I'd say he's still, something's still tumbling inside there like a Vegas slot machine. And that forearm shiver is going to help, but he's swinging on instinct. You see Darkstorm swinging on instinct there as Lance Erickson puts him at the top. Oh, the clubbing right hand. Darkstorm still swinging away on instinct.
That instinct isn't working out too well for him, though.
Well, if it's just enough to even back Lance Erickson up, that may give him another second to set up. Erickson mounting the second rope.
It hasn't been very effective at backing him up so far, and Erickson's right up there to meet him. But Darkstorm finally nailing a blow of his own against the left side of Erickson's face. Erickson falls to the mat. Darkstorm perched on the middle. He needs to do something right now if he plans to capitalize. He's all the way up top. He soars through the air.
And comes up zeros on that elbow drop. Man, we could have seen a big upset victory here if he'd have landed that elbow. Now both men are prone on the ground. Which guy is going to be up first? Is it going to be your heavyweight champion? Or is it going to be the man who would challenge Eric Darkstorm? It is Lance Erickson on his feet in this non-title bout. And Darkstorm blocks the shot and starts landing some forearms of his own on the champion. He's staggered. He's in the corner. Darkstorm's going to shoot him across.
And Darkstorm's doing his darndest to waylay Canada's finest. Lance Erickson, back body drop, and Lance Erickson in the far corner, begging for a second, calling for a timeout. No respect from Darkstorm, though, who follows right in there with a stiff kick to the head. Erickson, though, reversal on the Irish whip, goes for a clothesline. But look at Darkstorm, goes behind Schoolboy.
Are you kidding? Wow! Eric Darkstorm getting a non-title victory over the champ.
And you want to talk about an upset victory out of nowhere?
I'm telling you what, that victory can put him into title contention that quickly.
And look at the face of Lance Erickson. That's anger, that's frustration, that's disbelief. Look at my face. I can't believe what just happened. Are you kidding me, Dean Bibb? Darkstorm out of nowhere.
But I can't call it an upset. Did you see what he feigned a backslide? He feigned a small package and then came around with a schoolboy. He worked every part of the champion's body to get that pin. That's incredible. That is skill. You got to give credit. And the Lion is mad.
Dean, stop.
He cheated. Nobody did me like that. Eric Darkstorm, you're dead. Give me my belt.
You give him his belt.
Yes, sir.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Wrestling fans, the National Wrestling Alliance Mountain State Wrestling comes back to Mount Hope, West Virginia at the old Mount Hope High School for a special Sunday show February 26th with a 3 p.m. start time. That afternoon you will see great matches such as Dave Scott taking on Eric Darkstorm in a #1 contenders match. Jason the Gift Kincaid comes in and defends his NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling title against the Reaper Matt Conard. War Machine will get his shot at championship gold against the Soviet star Boris Dragoff for the TV title. The Cult of Charisma will put their tag team championships up for grabs. Billy Litt and Ricky Shane taking on Zach Vincent and Drew Delight. And in the main event, NWA Mountain State Wrestling Champion Lance Erickson takes on Ace Rockwell. And right now, I have the opportunity to interview some of the great stars that you will see at that Sunday show. First up, Eric Darkstorm.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. You know, everyone saw me beat Lance Erickson 1, 2, 3. I pinned the champ, and now I got a #1 contenders match. So I've got a, is it Dave Scott?
Dave Scott.
February 26th, Mount Hope, Beckley, wherever you're at, Raleigh County, Fayette County, everyone, come out to Mount Hope High School and watch me beat Dave Scott. Now, Dave Scott's been around a long time. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not going to overlook him to get back at Lance Erickson, but I already beat Lance Erickson clean, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to beat Dave Scott, and I'm going to find my way to that title, and there's 2 things you can do about that. Actually, 1, nothing.
Speaking of titles, the War Machine gets his shot against the Soviet star, Boris Dragoff, that day.
February 26th, Mount Hope. The War Machine and the War Machine Army are coming to Mount Hope, and I get my first shot at gold in NWA Mountain State. Boris Dragoff, be ready, because you will feel the pain.
Last but not least, one half of the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Mr. Electricity, Billy Litt. Long time no see, sir. Where's Ricky Shane?
Good to see you, Ray. Ricky right now, he's at home. He's studying those videotapes. But right now, we want to talk about Mount Hope. Do you feel the wind of change in NWA Mountain State? Because I sure do. When Dean Bibb coined the phrase 110% at 220 volts, he didn't realize that the cult of charisma, Mr. Front Row Ticket Billy Litt, and Mr. Backstage Pass Ricky Shane would cause a surge of a power outage rolling rampant in NWA Mountain State. And we're here to say that finally the wind of change has brought us some competition. Billy Litt, Ricky Shane, we're here to stay. Believe Litt or not.
So on February 26th, 3 p.m., come check us out at the old Mount Hope High School, Mount Hope, West Virginia.
If we were to sum up the hour, the words upset would come to mind, and also potentially payback, because the Canadian Lion, Lance Erickson, I'm sure, is going to be looking to tangle with Eric Darkstorm again, Outlaw.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. There have been very few points over the last year. I've had the privilege of calling some of Lance Erickson's matches. He's a dear, close, personal friend of mine. He doesn't get rattled too much. He stays calm in some very, very touch-and-go situations and comes out on top. But for Eric Darkstorm to come out here and surprise him today, the look in his eyes, the rage that he's feeling right now, Eric Darkstorm, you're going to get your match down the line. But after it's over, I'm not so sure you're going to be thankful for it.
I'm serious about that one. And also coming up next week, we've got television championship match. As the champion Boris Dragoff pointed out, he's got a contender in Billy Litt, and that's next week on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. And guys, we want to thank everyone who tunes in to us on NWAMountainState.com. I want to shout out to Meyer Michaels McQueen in Pasadena, California. I told you I'd shout out to you. There you go. Thank you for tuning in and spreading the word. Cucumber and Company, great work on the website, great work on the television. Thank you, Fox, West Virginia. My name is Dean Bibb. I'm here with the Outlaw Rockstar, Stephen Hensley, for all of you guys. We want to thank you for tuning in to NWA Mountain State Wrestling. Tune in next week. Thank you.
Outlaw Rockstar out. See you soon, Meg.
Cameraman, get a good shot of it. 10 pounds of leather and gold, synonymous with greatness. This is NWA Mountain State Wrestling on Fox 59.
NWA Mountain State is paid in part by Kramer Security and Investigations, now hiring in all of southern West Virginia at kramersecurity.net. Mark A. Hunt and Associates, practicing law since 1994 and online at markahunt.com. The West Virginia Tobacco Quit Line. Get help to quit smoking now at westvirginiaquitline.com. NWA Mountain State is a production of Cucumber & Company. Cucumber & Company, video, web, and beyond.